That's the main difference, I believe. So I got it to the start here. I guess you're ready.
Yep. I'll count down, and then we'll both push start at the same time.
Okay.
3, 2, 1, go.
Yeah, so I guess we use Japanese. I think it saves like a minute versus English.
Yeah, the JP version has about half as many text boxes as the English version does.
Welcome.
Okay, so I go talk to those guys right at the beginning. That's to get a warp wing, so I can do a little warp later on. I think I got to do it twice.
Yeah.
And you do the same as well, I'm assuming.
I do the same for the ring. That's right.
Yeah, so the routing in this game, it's kind of crazy. I learned this game as for a 12-hour challenge, and I was using a route by Ratfunk, which is pretty optimized for what he was doing, but fast forward 6 months later, and Leracos and numbers totally rerouted everything, so I had to learn a whole new game almost.
The new route is significantly different from Ratfunk's 2. It takes a different path through a couple of the towers, and most notably Castle at the end.
Yeah, it kind of does like a total flip around, where I used to start in fire, water, and such. Now I start in earth, wind, and then kind of work backwards almost. But I have to say, it's definitely a lot faster, and it's actually more marathon friendly, I think. I would say.
I would agree.
There's a lot of health issues that I would run into. In this one, it seems like especially in this earth here, I'm going to keep getting this warp wing, which will refill my health every time I use it. So I can kind of tank my way through a lot of this.
I still have problems with the health because of the way that I run.
Oh, yeah.
Just on Gold Dragon, though. Gold Dragon is the true test.
Yeah, the thing with this game is all the characters are very playable. I've beaten it with all of them, and... Oops.
In a casual run, the wizard probably is the easiest to do the game with.
Yeah,
simply because
the end game, his bombs, you can get it where you can clear the whole room, so you can kind of make those really hard parts not that hard.
Oh no. The teleporters on Earth 8 didn't cooperate.
Okay, where am I? Let's see, warp ring here. So I'm gonna go back to the beginning to save time, and I'm gonna get another warp ring, warp wing, or whatever it's called.
Just got mine.
Okay.
Oh, I was tempted to go for the free health there that I saw, but grabbing the health here is a moot point because I'm just going to be leaving the tower again real quick.
Okay, I'm on these slow tiles. There's a lot of different tiles in this game that some are really annoying. But now I just picked up the float ring, so that means that if I use that on those tiles, I can not get affected by that and still go fast. Okay.
And this is the first true test of the game. This is Earth 7. Wherein if you go down one of these wrong exits, you end up in a bad spot.
Yeah, I actually haven't fallen down yet, so if I do, I'm going to be in trouble, so I'm going to play this safe.
I've got a much more consistent strat for it myself.
Okay, good. I don't want to find out what's down there. That's my motto, just don't go down. Take it slow.
And I'm getting stuck here fighting in the
yeah, so
section.
I rerouted lately where I'd save a bomb that I would have used earlier, just so I can use 2 bombs in here. because this area is pretty slow, and that's the problem with the elf in this game is you can't kind of just like fly through stuff like in Gauntlet 1. You kind of get hung up a lot, so you got to use your bombs wisely.
And I got stuck in a no-shot tile there. That's why I kept walking back and forth.
Yeah, there's a lot of annoying tiles in this game. I think the worst one's the confused tile.
Confused tiles can be pretty interesting. I either never have a problem with confused tiles, or I always have a problem with confused tiles.
Yeah, it's weird because it's like if you press right on the D-pad, you end up shooting a different direction than what you think you are.
Yeah, it adds in a 45-degree.
And the treasures in this game actually attack you.
Treasures are the true boss.
I do not like treasures. They're like the blobs in the Gauntlet 1. Oh, so I got unlucky there, but I'm gonna just try again here. I'm sure there's a manipulation for that teleporter, but I just don't know it yet. Or not consistent enough.
Is that Earth 5? I got it correctly.
Oh, that's good.
Seeing me now. And I'm gonna do this. There we go. So the reason I shot those generators there was to prevent grunts from spawning in the middle. Those grunts spawn at an extremely high level for this tower, and it gets to be a major slowdown if I don't actually do that.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the same as well, because I wasted a bomb earlier that I would have used for that.
I caught the edge of that gold and he started chasing me. Oh, come on. Don't kill me. Alright, we're good.
So with this game, there's heal drink which you can get to refill your health, and there's a decent amount of merchants to buy that from, so you can kind of definitely play it safe and always fill up, which is good for a marathon. A speedrun, usually you want to use that as minimal as possible and just kind of move forward, always take your risks. Or at least a PB attempt. I think I have it all worked out where I have to do a perfect way and to optimize my time.
My PB is like that now too. Yeah. I managed to, in my last split on Castle that was really good, cut out a potion that I usually buy.
Yeah, Castle I'm probably going to do all the extra ones in this run. It's a little risky not to.
Got the death skip on 3.
Oh no, I screwed up.
Oh, I'm sure I'm gonna have my time here coming up, don't worry.
Yeah, I forgot to switch over to float ring earlier. Hopefully that doesn't mess me up.
That was a mistake of a step there. I should probably drink it just to be safe. I could probably do this dragon without putting in that potion first.
Yeah, I did run early because I was...
800 health is really close for beating him. And we don't like dragons, so we're not going to actually stand in front of him.
No.
We're just going to, hide here in this nice little spot where you can't breathe fire at us or anything.
Yeah, you do need some health, because you do take some damage, but as long as you have enough...
The tornadoes are actually the only attack that can hit you back there. Right?
Yeah.
And Wind Dragon will definitely prove that.
But this trick, man, when I was running the game before they had this dragon skip or cheese strat, man, it's kind of ridiculous that it was there the whole time.
Extra magic power.
But you can't do it on all of them, or at least not unless you're a TAS.
Right. The third dragon starts to get a new attack that makes it much less RTA viable to do that strat. I won't say it's impossible because there is a strat that I didn't think was RTA viable that we figured out is.
Is that the pixel perfect dragon?
That's the pixel perfect, yep.
Yeah.
Alright, I need to
I'll be definitely doing one or two of those. I think one I actually realized I'd rather just fight it because it's kind of a nice compromise where I know I can beat him. I just don't know what my chances are of getting that pixel perfect thing on my second try or first or second try.
And I'm just starting out Wind Tower here.
Yeah,
Wind
same.
Tower is relatively fast compared to Earth.
Yeah.
And this is where magic really starts to make a difference.
And one difference is when you play the towers in an order, I think they get harder the later ones you do. So I remember the old route I used to do Wind last, and this one was so hard doing it last.
Wind Dragon is not.
And that Wind Dragon was so hard. That was probably the hardest dragon in the game, but with this route, hopefully I can do the same strat I did the last one and just kind of get behind them. Yeah, so we are playing the Japanese version. Oh, I shot a bomb, it's alright. So I don't even, I had to check up the story a few weeks ago because I actually didn't know what was going on at the ending.
Oh yeah, that
the whole eternal youth and what you're saying you know for and all that.
Alright, and this should be not enough. Gotta do it here.
Okay.
There we go.
So I'm on these stream tiles. That makes it really hard to control your movement.
Yep, stream tiles add, we think, by the frame counter every 2 frames, it will randomly press you in a different direction. And they can be pretty annoying. Oh god, it's Wind 5.
Yep, my favorite.
Right. I got it!
Nice.
We in business.
Okay, I'm gonna do a little screen scroll so it should guarantee I get this.
Guggensulli strat is actually much more consistent than the one I'm using, but the Valkyrie is not fast enough to duplicate it.
Okay, I got a heal drink early just in case.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to too. And I'm coming out of Wind 6 here now. Wind 7 is where our merchant is. And on this merchant, I'm actually going to do more than buy a heal drink. The Valkyrie buys a shield also for an additional speed.
Yeah, I think at that point is where I can finally afford the silver dagger. It's a little help on my speed and fight, I think.
Did you not reroute to buy less equipment?
I changed it where I don't go any, I don't get any extra treasure anymore. And I get cheaper items, and then I just level up my magic a little. Since the magic's pretty decent with the elf, so I can do a little leveling up. It's not expensive to level up magic either. But I think the more expensive items I used to buy would give me that magic experience, which I don't get anymore. Okay. So I buy silver dagger.
The elf route actually puts more health in at the end of the game than the Valkyrie route does. And we're just gonna go ahead and leave Wind 8 early without looking at the other half of it. Thanks to Float Ring, which allows us to go over teleporters.
Good old float ring.
Oh no, 9 is doing the thing. It's not being nice.
Oh, my health, come on.
Bottom, please. That's not the right bottom. So these teleporters here on Wind 9 are supposed to be tied to what direction you're pressing, but as you're seeing, they are not 100% consistent.
Get out of my way.
There we go. One left. It's not cooperating. I can't get the bottom teleporter.
Okay, I'm gonna play it safe here, Mom, again.
I don't know what's going on here. There we go. Now I've got to get out. Done. I'm gonna have to grab safety health.
Yeah, I just healed Drink in time. I almost spoiled my run. Oh man, this it's not so marathon friendly after all.
Wind 9 is still the true test, that's for sure. Alright, time for Wind Dragon.
Yeah, so yeah, this dragon's the last one. Actually, you can do this cheese strat where you get hidden up behind there. Oh, I got hit a little extra.
I don't have enough health, so I'm going to exit and re-enter.
Oh, okay. I almost died because I took a few extra bumps.
Alright, 1600 health is about the minimum you can have on this fight and still beat him.
Okay.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 2 more. 11, 12, 13. This is gonna be close. 6, 7. He's gonna beat me. He beat me.
Oh no.
So when you die in this game, you go back to the lobby and you lose all of your potions and keys.
Yeah.
And I am going to actually...
Do you know like a shortcut to get back to that area?
Yeah, the shortcut is on the right side of Wind 1. It's not terribly difficult to grab. I have not died to Wind Dragon in an eternity.
I've tried. I died before. I think I was doing the strat wrong in the beginning. Yeah, it's cheesy strats, but you can still, it's not, the task will always get it, I guess, but RTA, you still gotta be careful.
You saw it here first, people. The express route through Winton Tower. That was intended. And I actually have enough XP to level up now, so I'm going to do that. Okay, the dragon cannot kill me this time. have more than enough health. Attempt number 2. So dying to a dragon is a several minute time loss, but thanks to the express floors that I took to get back to the top, it's not an absolute bad thing. It definitely kills run at this point, but...
Well, there's a lot of areas, too, that are rough. What am I doing?
I'm gonna use my hill drink here just to be safe. There we go.
Alright.
And I'm stuck on the wall, thanks to the stream tiles.
Limited visibility.
So with each dragon you kill, the potions you grab actually give you a bonus in your stats. Earth dragons was magic power, and wind dragons is shot speed. Fire tower, which Guggensulli is doing next, and I will be too, gives us shot power.
Yeah, and the items that we buy also level up different items depending on what it is. The more expensive ones obviously will give you much higher experience stats, or I guess attribute stats. So the elf, I just try and get my speed up as quick as I can, and it's pretty cheap to do that with the elf, but then the shot's really expensive, so I try and balance that out. Get that up as quick as I can as well.
Yeah, the elf does get faster than his shots again, doesn't he?
Yeah, I think he does.
So you're going to see Fire Tower is actually significantly faster
Oh, it's totally different.
than the other towers. There we go. I actually meant to grab that potion in the middle that I shot instead of shooting it.
Yeah, I've already shot in a potion. And I think I used an extra bomb somewhere else, so I have to keep adjusting as I go. Okay, so I'm coming up on the fire dragon. There's a little trick you can do to get some pixel perfect placement, and I'm gonna level down my speed to make that easier. I also want to have my heal drink equipped just in case I mess up.
So the funny thing about the dragon trick that Guggensulli is doing right now is I found that on the absolute last fight in the game, but did not think that it was RTA viable. And then I accidentally got it RTA, and I'm like, well, this is a thing now.
Alright, I got my second try. I'll take that.
Second try is not bad.
Yeah. The problem though is I have a run now where I have it all of them first tries, so I lose time on every dragon now if I don't get it first.
And for safety, I used my potion, my heal drink there.
Yeah. Yeah, important to have that equipped. Sometimes I forget to. I get trolled. I get wrecked. Get my speed back up.
That's the shot power.
No, I'm stuck. So the generators in this game also, they have very odd hitboxes, and they can get you stuck even when you're not actually on the square that they lie on. I need this key. Normally I don't have to grab that key, but since I died, I am short.
Okay. So water, a lot of the different towers have unique tiles. Water has the slip tile, which isn't too bad, I guess. Except the dragon fight's harder. Some nice old ice physics.
I'm still back on fire 9.
Oh yeah, 9 is the last, yeah.
I'm not having good luck.
Okay, death. Oh yeah, that death, I can't do I can't skip through them in this game. The sprites, it's actually a sprite, so you have to kind of get around them. I guess I could use a bomb, but I'd rather save it. It's interesting, there's no slimes in this one, are there? Those are the
No,
trolls.
they're not. There is another way to kill death, but we don't do it in this run because it requires about a 3-minute time loss to go and grab the item that does it.
Oh yeah? What's that?
And I missed. Fight ring.
Oh yeah, I've never actually picked that up. I've never gone off the beaten path.
Alright, attempt number 2 at fire. No? Come on, attempt number 3. I had this first try for the past 2 days in practice, and now fire doesn't want to cooperate. Yep. Alright, I'm gonna use the safety. There we go, that's the menu I want.
Okay.
I still feel like I'm off on
trolley. Damn it, that's stupid. Treasure chest.
Yeah, I am.
Trolling me now. Hopefully that's not an issue when I head back.
Okay, that's good positioning this time. Got it.
Nice.
Finally. Like 5 tries. We're playing on Genesis as well. The release came out on the Sega Genesis.
Yeah, it has the arcade. I think it's the direct port of Gauntlet 1 arcade. And then this version, which is the quest mode, and then there's 2 other modes.
There's also arcade, which is essentially endless, but the levels start to cycle after 125 levels. And then there's also battle mode, where you can fight your other players.
Yeah, that's right. Battle mode.
Welcome.
Heal drink. Very important.
That it is. I just picked up mine. I'm about to go in the water. Oh, I missed. Missing is not a good thing.
No. Okay, where am I? Okay, this dragon, yeah, I don't feel confident doing the pixel perfect thing, so I'm gonna just fight him. Let me set up my heal drink as well. What else do I have? I'm just gonna level up here. So you do get to see some dragon fights. I'll try and tank a little here.
5 keys, that's enough. I missed it. So as you can see, the Valkyrie does still get relatively fast. Elf has a much higher speed cap than Valkyrie does. He starts out with 2 additional speed. His level ups are cheaper, and his equipment gives him a total of, I think it's 4 extra speed, whereas Valkyrie only gets 2.
Yeah, so this is how the old way I had to do it. I decided to do this strat just because I have a bad success rate doing the pixel perfect trick against this dragon. So I just go in and fight him, and it's basically around the same as messing up once or twice with the pixel perfect thing, which is probably what I would have done anyway, or worse.
That's the fight power.
Okay, I have 1 key here that's important.
Good. You got the 1 key for
Yeah,
Castle.
yeah, I've had a run where I forgot that and then I got stuck.
I got to put on a nice display of uncooperative teleporters in water.
Okay, I'm gonna do magic. Now I finally level up magic. And I'm gonna do some health for fun.
Welcome.
More uncooperative teleporters.
Okay, so once you finish all the towers, you eventually can do the last one, which is castle.
I did not just do that.
Teleporters. Yeah, that's the
that's
kind of
the one I just
randomness.
entered.
Yeah. At least there's no treasure room exits in this version. Random. Actually, there's no random exits, right? Yeah, so it's just those teleporters. Which control
Yeah, the
you.
exits all actually take you to the same place on the map that you left from, but not every exit has a return staircase, as proven by Castle.
Yeah, and now Castle, they love to throw the confused tiles at you. So every water has the stream, which are like slip tiles. Or yeah, wind has the stream. Fire has that one that
Damage.
hurts you. But the castle is the one where you press a certain direction on the D-pad, but it actually sends you a different way, so it's really confusing. And actually the route that Leracos and Numbers came up with took out this one really, really hard area where I used to cry trying to do it.
So the first half of the Castle that you're probably seeing Guggensulli do.
Okay, I got that skip in
Nice.
2.
That's all entirely rerouted. The original route that Rat Funk had is a different route than the one that's being used currently, and it's, I would say, probably about 1.5 minutes of time save.
Yeah, much more, and the health is not an issue. I used to run out of health a lot. I could still run out of health, but it's definitely more favorable. But good thing there's a lot of merchants in this game, so you can just kind of...
I ran short on keys.
Yeah, it's you could run short on bombs, it makes it hard, but when you're short on keys, it's always like a pain. Okay. Okay, I skipped that first merchant, or whatever merchant that is. There's another one I can go to.
Alright, time for water. Wish me luck.
Good luck. If you get it first try, that'll be a nice save, though.
No. Something weird happened there, actually. I slid too far.
Okay, I'm gonna do some cheese here and grab some extra bombs.
Like
I go a little out of the way there. It's worth it.
Got it. Second
Nice.
try.
Oh, that's good. That's probably better than my average by far.
It's better than mine. I know my last PB had 4 attempts on water. So
yeah, mine had it on the first try, so I'm kind of screwed when I run against that.
Fire I had perfect. Or maybe it was the other way around. Maybe it was fire was 4 tries. Yeah, I think it was fire for was 4 tries and water was perfect.
Okay, now I get my last purchase. The Elven Knife is what I want. I might as well use a heal drink on here.
And this is where the level routing starts to change very significantly between the two of us. Guggensulli puts in more health for Castle than I end up putting in.
Yeah, I like the tank a lot. More health and more tank.
It's something I should consider as well.
Plus, I hate losing a run this late, so I like to play it safe anyway, even in a PB attempt. Maybe someday I'll go riskier. But Gauntlet, Gauntlet, you have to almost do a PB attempt as a marathon run, because just getting a finished run is sometimes a good time.
If they ever convince me to do Elf, I'm coming for your time.
Yeah, you will probably get it. Hey man, good magic. I always like the characters with good magic. I guess that's my bias. I usually lean that way. It's the wizard I like doing as well.
I always did play the wizard casual myself.
Yeah, he's pretty fun with this. They're all fun. Even Warrior's kind of cool because you can beat the game with a Warrior, unlike Gauntlet 1. Good luck doing that.
100% all traps Gauntlet 4 win.
Yeah, all traps, God. I don't even... That sounds brutal.
Yeah, Castle 1 skip first try.
Nice. Yeah, that new routing, I think it pretty much always works, kind of. As long as you don't get hung up on the screen scroll.
I got stuck on the confused tiles, though. So instead of using my heal drink, I actually level into health to extend how long I can go without healing.
Okay, I'm gonna play it safe here and just go back and grab another heal drink. I think in a PB attempt, I would have just skipped there and went all in.
I died.
Oh no.
I didn't play it safe enough.
Did you forget the heal drink, or that's usually how I die?
I didn't heal drink in time. I had it equipped, I just... it's okay, worse. I died on 5, so...
Yeah, not too much backtracking.
I just hit the last trap. Actually, I wonder if that might actually be faster.
Yeah, there's probably some, like, death abuse you can find. Or you can...
I mean, apart from using all the...
I mean, the bombs, that would kill me because I stack up on a lot of bombs. So I need all... Okay.
So I'm gonna have to definitely slow roll the rest of this now. Which doesn't make me happy because normally I have 8 potions here. I'll use 2 to kind of make Castle 6 faster, and then most of the rest of them are saved for 9.
Yeah. Okay, all those bombs I saved are for this ending here, so I don't have to deal with all these ghosts and whatnot. Okay. So I'm coming to the last stretch here. Now it's just some dragons between me. I guess it's just one dragon, you just have to fight him twice.
Yeah. So I took a little bit of a safety there on Castle 5. I took a secret exit and I grabbed some extra potions for later.
Oh wow, I went up a little extra HP. Not sure why. That's good though. One, a little more to work with. Okay, this dragon is pretty... The hardest part about the dragon is not the dragon itself, it's these torches you have to light to be able to hit him. So once you get them all deactivated, then you can start shooting at him.
That's going to be my only death for Castle. You heard it here first.
Yeah, you got gold dragon. Now.
I'm short a key. Being short keys was something that I had a lot of problems with in the old route.
Okay, I just remembered the heal drink. Not too late.
Got my key.
Okay. So the dragon disintegrates, but he's actually, I guess, not dead, because he has eternal youth, apparently. So,
that is correct.
Now that I defeated him, they asked me, do you want eternal youth? And if I'm going to decline it because I guess it's the cursed ending if you accept it, because you end up being the dragon.
That's correct.
And you basically live your rest of your life in... oh, I got this pixel perfect thing. Good. Alright. Yeah, so nice. What happens is, yeah, you're stuck as the dragon forever. And you kill off the old dragon who actually doesn't mind getting killed. He'd rather get killed than have eternal youth. So the good end is just decline it and fight him one more time, stun him, and then just take off and get out, and at least you live to tell people of your adventure. So you just talk to these merchants. They're like, what the heck happened?
I got killed, that's what happened.
Yeah. What happened to the Valkyrie? Okay, that's the good ending. Or good ending parentheses. It's not really that good. You go and do this adventure, and then you have to leave, and you don't get anything to show for it, except maybe some treasure.
I'm gonna buy an extra heal drink just for safety. I have to do this so slow now because I didn't have any bomb potions.
What level do you get your magic up to with the Valkyrie?
I bumped mine an extra 3, and I think the Valkyrie has 3 starting out. So 6 native, and then the sword gives me 1, and one of my pieces of equipment gives me 1, so I think it gets to 10.
Yeah, it's weird. The bad ending is becoming the dragon, but I guess the reason it's the bad ending is the old dragon actually wants you to kill him. You'd rather get killed than stay as the dragon. I guess it's like the curse of just living down in the dungeon forever.
Right. You get, if you choose the eternal life, you get stuck in the castle as the dragon until another adventurer manages to
comes by and then destroys you.
So until the wizard gets to do his run, you know?
Yeah.
It's canon now. And I am going to again safety merchant. I didn't miss getting the last bottom half of Castle 9 like I did in practice this morning, so I feel pretty good about that. And I've got enough keys now. So the part of Castle that I'm actually doing now, it's actually all essentially part of Castle 9 because each part of it, as you're seeing, is segmented off from the rest, and it requires you to go back down and back and forth a lot of times.
Yes, you do that one from all cardinal points, north, east, south, and west, before you finally traverse through the diagonals to get to the dragon.
I'm gonna play this super safe.
Well, at least you got the merchants there.
Okay, that should be enough. Yeah, 1200 is enough health for me to fight the dragon. As long as I actually have the heal drink on.
I guess there's technically a third ending. That's if you decline Eternal Youth, but then die against the dragon again. So you still get the title screen and the ending, except you have 1 death or more.
Yeah, the second gold dragon that Guggensulli managed to do the breath skip on, if he kills you, it's not you get sent back to the lobby. That's actually a game over, bad ending, and invalidates the category.
Yeah, but it's weird that you don't like get another chance. It's just you do get the I guess it's like one of the completions, but just not a good one.
Missed that shot. Guggensulli is actually a lot better at the dragons than I am because before I figured out all the skips, he had to fight him.
Yeah, I had to actually learn how to fight him.
And this is the only one I actually end up fighting. go. There's one phase down.
Nice.
And I already used my heal drink, so I gotta kind of be careful with the fireballs here. The fireballs do a lot more damage than the tornadoes do. The tornadoes are about 40 damage. The fireballs are 100 damage each.
And that
the wings
central
like
beam is the worst. That can almost instant kill you if you get stuck in it.
Yeah.
And I've had that happen.
Yeah, the breath is damage every single frame, and if you're close enough to him, it can actually hit you several times all at once, stacked per frame. It will do a lot of damage. There we go. I'm gonna be stupid. I didn't get it. I didn't get it.
What?
I tried to set up breath skip while he was phasing.
Oh no.
I had it once in practice this morning.
That's right. I guess you can cheese this one.
Yeah, the task
Well,
manages
the
to because
torches.
it hits all the torches, and since it's standing so close to its head, it can hit it enough times before they turn back on.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I've got plenty of health here.
Yeah, the torches are pretty much the boss.
Come on, come on. There we go. Last hit. Now I need to not display what happens if you get that end. And again, we're going to go upstairs. And we're going to tell the dragon, no, we do not want eternal life.
Yeah.
I mean, it's tempting as it is. Eternal life as a dragon doesn't sound very much fun. No. Okay, yeah, I missed it. First time in like a week and a half.
Were you able to get to the side?
No,
Uh,
I walked too far out and I wasn't able to get to the side in time. So this is bad end in Japanese, and it's basically saying that since I didn't beat the dragon, I become the dragon and he wins and I get the eternal youth because I wasn't able to escape from the castle by killing him. And that's Gauntlet 4.
yeah.
100% consistent game, of course.
Oh, I see what happened there. It's interesting. I found a way, if you go way off to the side, you can still save that last dragon, getting that pixel.
Yeah, the
As long as you don't
strat-
get beamed too much early.
I think what my big problem there is I walked too far out of this breath, and so I didn't have it as an indicator for where I was. And then the fireball just did all of the damage. Up next, we're going to have, as I see the chat has been looking forward to, a race between Blower and Boyo on Gauntlet Legends. They are actually doing the Dreamcast version instead of the PlayStation or the N64, if I remember correctly, because the Dreamcast is the most complete version. Or no, they're doing Nintendo 64. I
think that's what it is.
But as has been noted by the chat, the Dreamcast version is actually the most complete port of that game. The PlayStation version removed several levels, and the N64 does not have the bonus content that the Dreamcast version has. So Oh, I see. We've got Rat Funk in chat.
Oh, there he is. That's where I learned this game from for my 12-hour
wondered
challenge.
if he was around at all. Yeah, we originally picked up starting doing Gear Route Rat Funk, and then that was in the middle of me actually completely rerouting everything.
At what point did you find the dragon strats?
The dragon strats actually came after I finished routing the first 4 towers and started practicing castle. Me and Numbers were working on the task strategy for, I think, the second dragon, and I was practicing gold 2, and I realized he didn't have knockback on any of his attacks. So I theorized if I could find a spot where I could stand that he couldn't actually hit me, it would be the easiest fight in the world. And as it turns out, there is that 3-pixel space that's pixel perfect that you can stand in, and his breath goes off early because you're not actually in range and it can't hit you, but he will just sit there and do it. And I'm like, there's no way that this works on the other dragons, right?
Yeah. I couldn't believe it when you told me.
I went and tested it, and Numbers was able to do it. I wasn't able to do it at first, and then I just, like, I walked in from the side on accident in front of him, and I got it, and I'm like, oh, this is apparently RTA viable then.
Yep, another game where the dragons get cheesed out.
It looks like we're still getting set up for Gauntlet Legends, so bear with us for a couple minutes here, everyone. Well, Rat Funk, you will have a chance to see it later, and you can always catch me or Guggensulli running it sometime.
Yeah.
My strats are still a little bit rough.
Are we gonna? When's the TAS? Is that next week?
The TAS showcase will be going on along with Gauntlet Dark Legacy later in the week. We're working on the final portions of the TAS right now. We still have to do the latter part of Water and then Castle. But the first draft is finished. We're just finalizing the second draft with the float ring boost. It will be the N64 version of Gauntlet Legends, Omega.